We're back.
Hello.
Ah,
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Tea in a Carnage cup.
Tea and Carnage.
Brought to you by our lovely Corey.
Yes,
Right.
I have many cups of tea.
I'm gonna burn my lips if I sip on that.
Yeah, it's a little hot. Let it cool. Let it cool.
Okay.
I can get some ice if you need me.
Let it good.
Let it cool.
Okay.
Blow on it.
Alrighty. Well,
All right, tea.
if I may,
If you may.
but
It's my turn.
well, I was just gonna
I'm
clarify when Mr. What's his name? Mr. Mr. Victor White.
Victor White.
And Mr. Victor White leaves. I was gonna just make a comment. So he's saying he's gonna distract our fellow and just kind of he's gonna make a comment, be like, "Oh, that's all right. Won't be necessary," and use Mask of Many Faces to make myself. I'm gonna wrap my tail around my waist to make myself look human.
Okay. It's just like noted. Goes back over the bar, leans. I can enjoy more whiskey. Baki. As you scurry off in a human form. Going back to our buzzkill over here, Max the Mill, who is ruining the
That was
cheating
me.
at a dice game for me.
Yeah.
Scrawny.
So he was trying to leave, like move to another table.
Yeah, he's trying to leave.
Yeah. As he moves, is the dealer isn't moving, right?
Dealer actually is like, I'm gonna get some more money, folks, and I think someone's gonna take over. So it looks like he is.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna move too.
Yeah, it looks like a little
Okay.
team.
As he moves, I'm going to do like the whole wrap the arm over the shoulder, like buddy, like we just met, like we're like we know each other kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna wrap one arm around him, and then I'm going to grab like his shoulder, kind of like this, like I'm locking him in, kind of stiff arming him, and I'm basically like kind of like guiding him as I kind of am like, buddy, as I go, let me get you a drink. Those are some good rolls.
Make a grapple check.
It's not the greatest, but grapples.
It's gonna be contested strength. You're a monk.
That's
use
right.
dex.
I thought it was only for a weapon. For strength checks.
For now, we'll say strength. I'll look it up real quick.
Okay. Well, if it's just strength, then that's going to be. That's going to be a 14.
Maybe 14.
Yes. I know once I get to third level, I know that I can make all strength checks wisdom, I believe, when it comes to depending on.
That's right.
Yes, and when it comes to my weapons, because it's finesse.
Yeah.
That's
third level. So
yes. So not yet. Just plain old strength.
Plain old
old strength. We're sitting at 14.
still, you're out strengthening him. So you're
Yeah.
strong arming him, and you're just like kind of butting him and move him over. And he's just like, okay, we're going this way now.
Yeah.
It looks like he's doing his best to uphold your facade you're trying to put off, and he's like trying not to cause a scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm also trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that, I'm going to say, we don't want to cause a scene.
No. Especially since if we cause a scene, I'm pretty sure. What would you like to say or discuss?
Oh, I have many things to discuss with you, as I just have a few questions and things like that.
Oh.
Someone like you probably gets around and has many different things they could help me out with, and in exchange, I will let go of your arm. As I grab a little tighter, and I also make sure that your two fingers are still working.
Right. Well, what is it that you would like to discuss? I don't understand what information I would hold. You think I would hold?
Well, let's see. Is there like a bathroom? Is it any?
There's bathrooms.
There's a bathroom?
Yeah.
Like a men's room I could just kind of,
Duck into.
just a little bit. Yeah.
You do manage to like kind of duck into a restroom with him, kind of like buddy.
I quickly like look for any other patrons of the the urinals.
Give me a perception check.
13.
You do see like the bathroom's fairly empty except for one individual.
Oh, 18. Did I say 13?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 15 plus 3. 18. You can look at it right here. I don't know why I said that.
But yeah, the bathroom is fairly empty except for one individual, which is this purple tiefling who has his pants like midway down his thigh, slumped up the edge of the stall, just sleeping. Like you can hear.
Oh,
him
he's
snoring.
out.
He is out, passed out at the urinal, standing up.
Hell yeah.
As I kind of take out, I let go of what I go with the stiff arm,
Mm-hmm.
and I pull out my great club, and I'm gonna poke him.
You're gonna poke him.
I'm gonna poke him, just be like,
You
see how conscious he really is.
You poke him and he goes. Firms his stance
You've been
back
there
up.
for a bit, buddy.
And he's like, and then he just firms up his stance.
Just starts peeing again.
Starts peeing again. Wait for him to wrap up and he just leaves.
Lock the door behind him if I can. And I'm like, all right, so why do you feel like you need to make these hard-earned workers, blue-collar workers, lose any more of their money?
They're already coming in to expect to lose money in the first place.
They also expect to win. Kind of change that when you, well, cheat.
I mean, they're paying to have fun. In the first place.
They're not having fun if you take all their money without any chance. Everyone's not on equal footing.
And where would it go if I didn't take it?
Could go back in their pockets.
Could go back in their pockets to some alcoholic place or another. More drug-ridden crime. Drugs. Maybe some laundering of other items. These are dock workers. They're not known for the legality of what they perform.
Fantastic. Well, then you should have no problem with if you're perfectly fine with that, then answering some questions that might not be so entirely forthgiving for those who aren't acquainted. As I proceed to kind of like tap like the sinks as I walk back and forth with the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Just, what do you know about the family that you're robbing?
The family that
Are you not familiar with the families that run this casino?
I'm familiar with the families that run the casino, but not necessarily robbing the family. I'm robbing the people that are playing.
Ah, but those people are part of the family too.
Maybe a few of them. Not all
Well,
of them.
are you?
No. I'm not.
Do I think he's lying?
Make an insight check.
I'm good with those. 16.
It doesn't sound like he's lying about being part of the Kane family or the Kane clan, but it does feel like he's part of someone's.
He's there with
He's
somebody.
someone else.
Okay. I said, well, if you're not partial to the Canes, then who are you with?
I'll only give mine if you give yours first.
That's not how this works.
Can be though. We're getting friendly and acquainted.
Yeah, but I'm not here to be friendly. So I ask you again. Let's turn on the sink.
You get a intimidation check.
17.
17. Okay. I'm a low ringer in the loss.
Awesome.
Loss.
That is right. That's the central line
That's the central.
for the tree. And may I ask if you had to particularly point out any of the other families that you despise inherently, what might that be?
We're the Lawson. We despise anyone else.
Ah, I see. Well, at least it's on equal footing on all accounts.
Yeah.
So, what, by chance, might you know, if at all, with with the possible assassination attempt that happened yesterday? Oh, actually, earlier today. Now that I think about it.
I remember that reading that in the aviary newsletters.
You like to read?
I do like to read at least newspapers. It keeps us informed on what the public thinks.
Okay. But you didn't answer my question. What do you know about it?
Nothing more than he got shot from a window.
Okay. But I believe him.
Take an insight check.
Insight. 16 again with the insight.
16, yeah?
16 again with the insight.
It feels like he's holding back nothing. Like, it feels like he's holding back a little information, but it's less like he thinks about it. It's like, yeah. He's holding.
He's being reserved.
There's something there.
There's something there.
Choosing his words carefully.
Okay. So, I am a man, as you can tell, that doesn't really like to speak very much.
Mm-hmm.
And I especially don't like to waste what little time I have. So, you said you like to read?
I do.
Well, that's what I spend my time doing. I have this very nice book that I found a little bit ago. It's actually about a gold dragon who decided that he was going to look at all the treasures and things and all the things that he's collected in his hoard. And he decided that he was interested in all the lives of how all the treasure got there. So he conversed with a wizard, I believe, or something, and saw to it that he would look at the lives of every single piece of treasure. And soon the gold dragon, I read, started to become other people, and he started to polymorph and be other people and start to live his own lives because he just wanted to understand just how people felt and everything like that. And the conclusion that he came to, this gold dragon, is that at some point we all leave something behind. And I just found that very prophetic. And we never know what we're going to leave behind. But until we're gone, then it's for someone else to decide. So my point is that I'm going to ask you the question again, and I'll let you decide what you leave behind on the floor. If you don't tell me what I'm asking.
Make an intimidation check.
Wonder Twins.
18.
18.
I love getting to see Max in his element.
The information we have is nothing.
Entertain it.
I'll tell a story with another story.
Oh, I like stories.
There is a rumor that a ghost is taking out things that, well, possibly had things to do with its cause of death, or backstab, as it may be. It's an old lost man. Mr. Plumbelt was loosely involved in his, what do you say? Mr. Plumbelt was just loosely involved. However, Mr. Adder, Dr. Adder, was greatly involved and possibly accused, but courts cleared him of his name. It's an accident, but disbelieved amongst the lost and said Mr. Adder might have kingdom and this man is looking for revenge for the lost family.
You believe Dr. Adder is out for the other family?
I wouldn't believe out for the other family. I would just say doing what he was paid to do.
So someone is paying the doctor to do so.
Well, yes, if you give the doctor any amount of money. You give money for the doctor for protection for health reasons. You can also pay Dr. Adder to make sure certain health reasons don't get attended to properly.
See, now, why would I believe any of that?
Why would you believe any of it?
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
like I
rumor.
said, it's a rumor that a ghost is going around. This is what the Lawsons are spreading amongst their own ranks. You'll be the first mouthpiece for it to get out to the public, at least. He kind of looks you up and down. It's like, maybe not. But the ghost has got the Lawson family lying a little low. We were told to kind of abandon post for a little bit. Go have fun. Do a little vacation, all of us. That's why.
And why do you believe that they would just up and make vacation days the first priority? Just to jump ship so things don't look too good. An alibi. Just, what do you think? Because we're such in the story.
Well, there's multiple reasons it could be for. There could be, like you said, alibis. Reasons for that. The Lawson family is also, we don't know exactly. We know it's a member of our family that's the ghost or whatnot. But there are rumors, because not a very well-liked person, that it might have been one of our own members that did it. So, send everyone on a vacation so that when, if it does happen, we know. And they can't really tie it to everyone. Harder to find and kill like a mass amount of people when they're all split up. You have to track them down.
I see. Now, one more story. Would you mind entertaining is, do you know anything about a null?
No. I know nothing about a knoll.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Insight?
That'd be more here. Go for it.
That's 14.
14. Yeah. It seems like he's telling the truth. You threw him completely off guard.
Completely sideways.
Yeah.
All right. Just thought I'd ask. None of your concern. Now, you can either go back to your gambling, which I probably suggest trying to be a little more fair, or you can go take a leak as I walk out the door.
Yeah. He does say, complete side note.
Unlocking the door.
Yeah.
Mid unlocking.
Middle unlocking doors.
And a complete side note, and as I unlock, and he said complete side note, lock it.
That ghost did talk about all of his items did go missing recently. So I don't know.
Ghosts? In what? Okay, so in the whole thing, the idea of the ghost, is he referring to Dr. Adder's brother, or is he referring to like this assassin as the thing, as the ghost?
He's referring to the assassin as the ghost.
Okay.
He's under the impression that someone that they pay, like someone that was from the Lawson family that died is going out and like getting revenge.
Gotcha. Someone's fucking with someone else.
Someone's fucking with someone else, and the items of that said person gone.
And who is this said person?
See, when I said it was low on the totem pole, that's information that's outside.
You know,
But I do know that whoever it was up there in the ranks. As in, see, the Lawson family is interesting in that we keep secrets even from each other. That way it's hard to know things. So whatever he was, his position technically doesn't exist on paper.
Fair enough. Unlock. Just go. Just leave the sink running. Leave.
Yeah, he does go over to pee.
Just relieves the last little bit that's not in his pants.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nice little impromptu story.
No. I try to look for Sable, I guess.
Who doesn't look like Sable anymore?
The other thing I'd probably ask is, does Sable have a chosen set of personas?
This is a new ability that she has learned how to
Oh,
do.
okay. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is something she just recently started figuring out.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday.
I look for the smell of shit.
Make a perception check.
I got rid of that, thank you very much.
I don't know that.
Fair enough.
I don't know that.
I do, because I'm still kind of getting a grasp on it. Actually, that would probably be a good idea. Honestly, I'd probably say because I'm still getting a grasp on it, I wouldn't have enough grasp to do a full transformation. So I'd probably only be able to do it enough to change the color of my fur. To be completely fair.
Alright. What color are you changing it to?
Probably just go for like... I'd probably try to go for a little bit more, fox-like than cat-like. So I'd probably like try and change the fur to red with like a little white bit on the tail and try and elongate the snout just a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Give me a perception check as you're walking the
Perception. It's not great.
Well, how was she gonna see her?
11.
She didn't change much, but her fur color.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like giving a general look across the floor and everything. You do see, like, not much is like going on. It looks like a lot of people are starting to leave. Actually, it's like, oh, you're finding the closing time right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is when people are starting to leave, go back to their work and everything. So there's a few people still going and like trying to wrap up the game. So you just start noticing crowds start to move. Mr. Wickbane is still there.
Mm-hmm.
He is talking to this goblin, like just like having a pretty intense conversation with a goblin at a table. And then you do notice that Max does walk out of the restrooms.
Gotcha. So then I'm gonna kind of notice the goblin and Mr. Wickbane over there. I'm gonna set my glass down and I'm gonna try and make eye contact with Max.
Okay.
See if he notices anything at all.
So, Max, you're like scanning the floor looking for a smell of shit.
I'm looking for Sable. I'm looking for Sable, which happens to be accompanied by the smell of fecal matter.
Right.
Not anymore.
I don't know that.
So yeah, you're like you're sitting there scanning the floor. It's like, oh, closing time. What a perfect time to end our conversation, the story. And it's like going through the back of your mind. You like get a faint smell of like shit behind you. You're like, oh, and you turn around. It's just the old man who's holding his ass, and it's like, oh, okay.
Not him.
And then you just like
I
turn
was
around,
like, that's not Sable.
and you just find someone wearing Sable's clothes and fox coloration, and a canine just leaning into your perception.
Just
A canine.
Canine,
a little more fox-like.
I'm just like,
a fox without fox.
yeah, I got it. A literal, practically just a fox.
No, without the fox anatomy.
Oh.
Like, the anatomy of a cat face with a long
She did her best, okay? She's
It's more of a look of, like, that's the best you kind of look, and I'm like,
she's just kind of like, And she's just kind of like,
As I like put the walking stick, like on the walking, like
Yeah.
great club, like kind of back, and I'm like,
she's gonna kind of nod over to Mr. Whitbane over at the table, so
I'm like,
just so you see him like.
I see him, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yep, and then she's just gonna get like that grin on her face where you know she's about to do something stupid.
And I'm like, and then I just point to the restroom, and I'm like, give a thumbs up, and I start walking towards the door.
I'm going to just kind of start swaying, almost kind of like stumbling my way over to them, pretending like I'm a little bit more tipsy than I am.
Performance check.
Making me roll things. My dice don't like me today.
Isn't that like D&D?
It is D&D.
I mean, we could just tell a narrative if we want to.
12.
12?
12.
Okay, continue.
Go on.
So I'm gonna go over to the table and focusing on the focusing kind of on the goblin. I'm gonna just kind of like plot myself down at the table next to him. Just like, oh, is it closing time already? Whew! It's been such a fun morning. Haven't y'all had a good day?
Pause audience while I
Roll why different people's ideologies on her. I don't like you.
Yeah.
So you plop down at the goblin who's like in the middle of like talking about something. It's just like looks you up and down, and she's like, I don't think I've seen this fox person before. This is the first time. And Wickbane just like immediately looks you up and down and goes, I'm entertained. Let's see where this goes. Just like that's their two comments. It's
Alright, well,
everyone,
y'all are certainly a chatty bunch. I guess if you don't want to talk to me, then I'll just talk for the three of us. So, what can I talk to y'all about? Ooh, you know what was like super. I'm doing bad, girl. That was like super wild today. Like, I was walking around town, like going from one bar to the other. And
I'm good.
and I was passing by this like big crowd, and it was wild. There was like a big hubbub. There was a lot of screaming going on, and so I got scared. I went and ducked down like in this back alleyway, and would you not believe it? But this like darn hyena looking fucker comes running out of the back alleyway, running away from all the chaos. Got a damn crossbow on his hip. Fled down. I almost shat myself. I was so scared for my life. Can y'all believe that? Like, the nerve of some people. I wonder if he was like a criminal or something.
roll deception.
Yeah, that's pure deceiving there.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12. The goblin is enthralled. Captain Wickbane is just like leaning back in his chair, arm crossed, like looking up and down. He is studying you hard, and it's just like one of those things where it's like he can't place something, but he's not paying attention to a single thing you're saying.
Does the goblin say anything?
He's just enthralled. Just, what? Do you know what like? Can you describe the scene a little bit more? Like how vicious was this hyena?
Oh my god, it was terrifying.
All I know is that they're like sharp-toothed dogs with spots. It's a spotted dog. It's like a Dalmatian.
Yeah, but it was like a humanoid, like myself, but like
a werewolf.
no, I don't think so because it was during the day. It wasn't a full moon. Or don't they only turn into like monsters during the full moon?
What if it was a full sun?
I don't know. But it was like it had a lot of teeth. It had a chunk missing out of its ear, like something had like took a chunk out of it. It was just absolutely terrifying. And and he was like flailing this crossbow around. I was so damn scared. I thought he was gonna shoot me.
Captain, you getting all this? And Captain's just like, hmm? No, I'm too confused by the anatomy that they chose.
I'm sticking with him. I'm just like, a captain? Captain what? Are you like a ship captain?
I am captain of the local guard around here.
Oh.
Yeah, boring captain. The one that can throw you in prison.
Well, what are you doing down here?
Getting information from my friend. Yeah, I know
wish-
lots of things. People tell me everything. I like the story. Like, you want to listen to the story?
Oh.
She got some very important information, Captain, about the, what was it, the event you were talking about yesterday? Yeah, I really don't care about that. What I care about is something else. But you got a very good disguise. I can't really see past it, but I do know it's wrong. Perhaps study a little bit more.
Boxes. People don't exist. I'm just saying.
And she's just gonna. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm so new to this spell. It's so hard. But like, most people don't like my type in these places, so I was trying to go for more humanoid, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So I was just trying to blend in a little more. Didn't quite work out.
As long
I'm
as
sorry.
you're good. As long as you're not changeling, you're fine. Which I believe a changeling would do. Sorry, better job.
You're not gonna throw me in prison now, are you, Mr. Cat?
I don't have any more reason to throw you in prison than half the folks in here.
Oh, I knew you liked me. Still wish you were a captain of a ship, though. That'd be a lot sexier. Although I do like a man in uniform.
Noted. I'll put that on my to-do list to add up my resume to captain of ships. For now, I'm gonna captain my.
Wait, if you're part of the guard, does that mean are you looking for that individual from earlier? Because he was real scary. He should definitely be in prison.
What individual?
The individual.
Sorry, I was not listening. I was just.
Oh, well, earlier I was walking around town and I was passing by. There was a big group right in front of the local clinic, and there was like a big hubbub. All of a sudden, I heard a bunch of people screaming, and I don't know what happened. I just kind of got scared and ran, so I ducked into a back alleyway, and that was when I saw this like dog spotted, like hyena looking man. He was real scary, had like tufts of his fur missing, and he was. Did we hurt him?
The hyena?
Yeah.
I fucked him up a bit.
And he was like bleeding and limping real bad. Looked like somebody had really hurt him, but he was flailing around this crossbow. It was terrifying. I just about pissed myself.
Hurt him, but not that bad.
Yeah. You get done with the story and he just like pulls out a notepad, licks and just like folds it, straight writing it down. Just a crossbow, null individual, possible tie to the adder incident. All right. Anything else you got for this description?
For that description, no. I mean, there was a lot of individuals that were over at that place. I can't really place any of them.
Yeah. Which be very interesting to see if you were one of the only people that saw this person. So, yeah.
I mean,
You got any way to contact you in case I need to actually follow up?
contact me? Oh gosh. I mean, I'm all over the place. I got a couple of friends though in one of the local bars that might be able to pass along a message for you.
Interesting. Can I get any names? Or the bar at least?
I don't know how I know you I can trust you.
Fair enough. You know what? Like, I got enough information here. And plus, I don't want to do any more paperwork. So, I'm going to hold on to this until I actually need it. And, I'm gonna continue on my investigation.
All right, you go get him. Get that scary hyena man. Keep us all safe.
I just said I wasn't, but okay.
I believe in you, Mr. Captain.
I like to imagine there's like nobody else.
Yeah, there's not, like,
it's like everyone's gone. This guy's sweeping.
I'm just gonna go and kind of stumble my way out towards. I'm gonna stumble my way towards Max.
You
I'm
do,
outside.
you do hear as you leave, he's like, thank God she's leaving.
Well, I'm gonna kind of get up. Do I see Victor nearby?
Outside?
No, on my way out.
Yeah. You see Victor, because he saw you change forms, just sit there, sipping on his whiskey, set it down, just like shake his head as soon as you make eye contact. Like, you really just went and talked to the one person who's hunting you did.
I'm just kind of like,
Just disbelief and respect at the same time.
yep. As I'm walking, I'm just gonna just scare my cute little butt out.
You eventually meet Max outside.
Probably chilling like a block away.
Chilling like a block away.
Yep, I'm gonna walk out and shake off this guy and go back to the black cat. Just like, God damn, that shit's hard.
Fox people don't exist.
As far as you know. What? I
Yeah.
thought I looked
Yeah,
at
that's as far as I know. I think I know pretty far.
I thought I looked good as a redhead.
You could have at least changed. There are red, orange cats.
Well, whatever. Listen, it's a hard spell. I don't see you changing your face.
I can't do magic. You know that
Yeah, and it's hard.
clearly.
Well, I did get at least a little bit of information. Hopefully you did too.
Yeah,
Your
I got more rumors, but at least some connecting dots and lines.
I guess we'll
Something.
fill each other in
Yeah.
on the way there.
About names and things and
Do I see those little shitheads on the way back?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
All right. You do see the little shitheads as you're like on your way back. In fact, you see one like tow hair blonde individual who's just like got his arms crossed, just like leaning up in like his light blue robes. He immediately like sees you guys and just like scurries around the tree.
I'm gonna just kind of like just saunter up to them, like go around the tree, and I'm gonna try and use Mask of Many Faces again, but this time I'm just staying sable, but just trying to essentially just trying to make my face as like elongated and ghastly and as terrifying as I possibly can. And I'm just and as I go up, I'm just gonna
you
start.
have terrifying presence too.
I know, but I already used it today.
Oh, that's right.
I already used my
That's right. I forgot you haven't slept yet.
I
You haven't
haven't
taken a
rested
nap.
yet. So I'm kind of trying to use it, but without the actual like charm or frighten abilities. So I'm just gonna make myself look fucking terrifying and use prestidigitation to just start like a little cacophony of whispers, just and just kind of like just slowly peek my head around the tree.
Make an intimidation roll check.
Do I get advantage?
I think you just lowered the DC.
Just lower the DC. You got
Why
it.
did you say something?
Because we're all DMs. Okay. I mean, it wasn't a bad roll.
Intimidation. 8.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I have a +6 to intimidation.
Also
Well, lucky for
kids.
you. According to my rolls. The little shithead tow-haired blonde takes off running. All the other kids are laughing their asses off.
That's fine.
They're just like, they just like are laughing their asses off. So they just as he goes running, and he's like, you know, it's funny because like he knows the spell. He knows the spell, and like you can see through it, right? Like her disguise isn't working right now.
I'm just gonna get a look at them, shake it off, just be like,
Sorry, I'm really good at seeing through that. We have to be.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I wasn't worried about y'all. I was just worried about this little one.
Yeah. What do you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine.
You fuck with the wrong cat. Try me and you'll get spooked too.
All of them just like have this look of recognition and just go. We know you. We know you.
What do you mean you know me? Wait, get back here. What do you mean?
Kobolds whisper.
Kobolds whisper.
The kobold?
You fucked up. You scared the shit out of some kobolds. Remember?
And so they sent some little shitheads.
No, it's just rumors.
Oh.
Like you
I'm now just infamous.
You have an infamous nature about you about the fact that there is a scary cat lady.
Particularly, look out for scary black cats.
Yeah, you should look out for scary black cats. You know what that
Small
does.
chain stores talk.
It's like, no.
So maybe next time don't go around making me smell bad.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Like really bad. That's the first time speaking. Just like really bad.
Where'd you come from? Huh.
Sometimes if I stand still enough, people don't recognize me.
What are you, invisible?
I mean, you said you could see through that stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Well, not invisibility, just with disguises.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm good.
Are y'all good at doing disguises?
I mean, it's a few of us have learned how to do the spell.
How?
How? We're sorcerers.
Like every single one of you?
No, not every single one of us. Just a few of us.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's. I remember reading that's like hell of a low range for that just to happen, like in all of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Well, I'm trying to learn, so maybe I'll try and sneak up on y'all again and see if you can see through.
Fuck yeah, let's make it a game. Bring us scary shit you have, Black Cat.
Deal.
Deal.
Next time I'm using my fate presence. That ain't a disguise.
Next time I'll bring a gun.
I got a little pocket watch. Next time I'm freaking up a snooker.
Prepare to meet God.
Prepare to meet the Fae.
Is that parents? No? You want to meet them?
Okay, we're
yeah, I've been wanting to.
We're off track, bro.
I know.
okay. We
can
walked
be
back.
a little bit.
All right, as we're walking
It's
back,
like our first
we're
ones.
filling each other in on the others.
Well, considering the fact is that from what I've learned, the origin of said individual that actually is the assassin definitely probably came from Cain, from the Cain family. Who hired him probably also came from the central family, Lassen.
Yeah,
Loss.
from what I
Loss. I don't know why it looks like an A to me when I wrote it down. The Lawson family, but that's just a rumor.
Well, yeah, from what I heard from Victor is it's common for them to work with the Knoll folk, but it sounds more like this individual went rogue. Doesn't sound like the Kane family sent him out
I'm
or
gonna
was
say
going after,
the Kane family probably knows who he is,
but it wasn't the one that.
but it wasn't like they hired them.
So he's acting outside of his family.
Most likely, and the individual in question is probably also acting outside the family as well, and do his own thing, and probably maybe turning the families against one another and trying to blame it on the other. Hard to say,
Gotcha.
but
I'm gonna also hand over the photographs that I got. Oh, also I found these.
how did they take these?
I have no idea. But
I get these two. These are just of the guy, but this one,
that was
were mid jumping out the window.
that was pretty quick. That's for sure.
The picture's like actually like of
Me falling out the window.
It's of you falling out the window, and then Black Cat just like back wing off half. the room.
He went like he caught it on the down.
He caught it on the.
I thought he was catching it just leaving the window frame.
Oh my god.
Oh, he was like, well.
That is a picture I want fan art of.
Nice little selfie as you.
Check out these.
Check out these losers.
Check out these struggling.
But yeah, I did manage to put a little bug in our friend's ear, which I had to catch his name is Mr. Witchbane. He is the captain of the guard.
So now the question is Mr. Witchbane, is he head of the investigation, or is he trying to get some credit?
I mean, it seems like he's the head of the investigation. He was down here asking questions, and I gave him a lovely little description of our friend with the crossbow to try and get him more on that end and less off of our tail.
And how do you take that information?
He took it quite well. He wrote it down at the very least.
All right.
I don't know if he's going after the
But he
said
still
individual.
thinks where he did it.
Probably. I didn't really want to mention anything about us. I thought about mentioning, that we heroically saved the day at that event, but I also didn't want to particularly tie us to
Yeah, he has pictures.
Mr. Adder. Well, no, I meant heroically saved the day when Mr. Adder was attacked.
Oh. Well, that'd be twice.
That we were
You
in
would
the
associate us with.
What?
crime scene.
It's almost like that's why I didn't say it, Maxie.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, but we need more names. We have no names. All we have is
know.
we just have lines in different directions. The board's getting bigger, and I don't like it.
Wait, do the Lawsons really think that a ghost is doing all this?
No, I think the Lawson. It's someone died and is now either A, taking the name of it, or B, probably the person faked their death and now they're using it against their family. I'm not sure.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because they should know ghosts ain't
But
real.
then again, walking past Ghost Worm, literally probably seeing like paranormal level of like two ghosts just chilling.
Haunted hot dog cart.
Haunted hot dog water.
Mm.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say they do, and there's a possibility that if it is we've already seen another equivalency of a ghost as of today. As I probably take out the spectacles, the null spectacles with the magic, and I quickly do a looking forward to see if our
Invisible friend.
invisible friend is doing his job that we were told that he was done.
Give me a perception check.
No, it's not bad. 19.
19. All right. As you're scrolling across and everything, there's don't see like any invisible little blue shimmers of anyone that's indivisible. You do notice that there is a flyer that's on one of the a post that supports a overarching walkway that's above you guys.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little flyer that's giving off a blue shimmer. It's over there.
A blue flyer?
Yeah, or a flyer that's giving off a blue shimmer.
Like a
That's it.
poster.
Like a poster.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And it's not in reach, is it? It's like up, you said above?
No, it's visually there, but it's a little bit further away.
I was asking if it sounded like it was up out of the, I can't look, there's something up there. Like kind of thing. I could physically go see it.
Yeah, you can physically.
But I don't see our friend.
You do not see your friend, no.
And I said, well, if he was here and we didn't catch him, but that also means that we might not have to relay everything to Doctor. As I go over and as I walk, and I'm like, but there is something gleaming as I go over to the poster.
Go poster.
Remove glasses.
As you go over to the poster and remove the glasses, the poster is it's a newspaper poster,
Okay.
a little news article that's posted to the wall.
Someone just stapled it to the...
Yeah. It has just some outdated and the ink's kind of bled a little bit, so it's hard to read. Just from the random grain. It's been here for a while, it looks like. But it just says, on the just like some trouble in the aviary meadows.
What was it?
Aviary meadows, which is you would both know
Aviary
meadows.
Okay.
You guys would know it's a large tower, one of the old mithril towers that's got these little jut outs and places for like birds to land. So it's like you can literally look up right now and see there's a huge flock of pigeons
Just
or like
poking out.
yeah. It's like you can always tell where it is just based off of the huge flock of birds that are around it.
And what? And like, so it's just, is this thing old? What do I
It's old, but like it's one of those things where it's like when you
put the glasses? I'll put the glasses on.
put the glasses on, it reads something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what does it read when I put the glasses on?
It reads, "Come to the ship of Mason."
The ship of Mason.
Yes.
This is like, what do you make of that? As I hold the glasses out for Sable.
Are we looking for somebody named Mason?
Yeah.
Well, then it sounds like we should go to the ship of Mason.
For a Mason Knox.
Well, maybe we should go knock on his door.
Walk towards the docks. I want to start walking towards the dock.
Max, why don't you ever appreciate any of my jokes?
That was a joke. Faint chuckle.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
wasn't-
a joke.
so is your send.
As you guys start walking toward the dock ward, you do like notice that there starts to be an increased amount of foot traffic. Like there's a lot of people that are going around.
Because everybody's going back to work.
Yeah, a lot of people are like moving boxes and like it's just like, oh, okay, you have to duck a few times because like 2x4s or like wood planks are being carried around. Like this place is full production. All the gears are moving. There's not, you're used to seeing like a few like tourists, sightseeing, some leisure. There's none of that going on. It's all like a well-oiled machine. People like moving things, moving things around. You start to see an increased amount of tritons, as well as some more bestial forms that are just moving some items. You do notice that there's just a loxodon that's just like trudging his way through the cities. There's not the city streets, but like the kind of cobblestone roads with like a huge load that's just on his tusk, and he's just like carrying it with his tusks as he's just walking forward. Everyone's just making a wide berth around him.
Oh, I hope so.
You do see that there's like, as you're like looking around and you get closer to the water, you can see that the docks or the area that you're in is like very shallow water, or not shallow water, but like it's got like a low lying wall. As a triton like throws his hands up from the water and throws like a huge bundle of fish and everything. It's like, oh, literally people on the bottom of the ocean floor fishing right now. And you just see numerous ships that line it with all these different sails.
Looking at the side of the
We're looking
boats.
for a ship.
Are any of the boats named Mason?
Give me a perception check.
I'll give.
Or
I'll
investigation, either.
I'm gonna wear my glasses.
You're gonna wear your glasses.
I'm gonna pull them up awkwardly, obviously, because they don't fucking fit my face.
Right.
But I'm doing the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said
Investigation or perception, either one.
I'm going to investigate because
Investigate.
well, doesn't matter for me. I'll just do perception. Actually, have more wisdom than intelligence. That is 15.
15?
Yes, sir.
Sable?
No.
No. What would you get?
You gotta give a number at least.
9?
9.
9.
You immediately are like looking around, like looking for Mason. That's an entire shipment of whiskey.
Is that whiskey?
Just barrels and barrels of whiskey going by.
Yeah.
Smoked. Sable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Forward or up?
You're looking around.
You already had your drinks today.
You're looking around awkwardly with the glasses and everything. It's like, and you too feel a little out of place. Because as you're
Jeez.
yeah, as you're like kind of going through, you kind of step out of the way, and like what workers are like all looking at you. You're obviously not from around here. Some people are looking Sable up and down, like, why aren't you in work clothes? Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, I'm still in club and clothes.
Yeah,
You're clubbing. I'm here.
yeah, you're there. You do eventually find a small ship.
Well, I fit. You said I fit in with the workers when I was in the thing.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
yes, but you said you're here.
Oh yeah. No, I thought.
Yeah.
Like, should be staring more at her than me is all
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Um,
I get if I'm chilling out with her, then yeah.
but as you're like looking around and everything, it's like you have these giant, massive ships that are like importing something. All this, you do come across a relatively small ship.
Okay.
That says
I get a dinghy.
little dinghy. It says Mason.
That's a schooner. Schooner be a proper word. A dinghy's like one of those small, like literal lifeboats. Sorry. Sailor talk.
Yes. It just says the NS Mason Knox. It's a tiny, tiny ship.
Like, it's something. As I give like a big general like knock on the side.
Knock on the side.
I'll give it with a stick whack if I have to.
As we're wearing, just be like, all right, which way we going? We going strong arm or sweet tooth?
I want to see what this is first, but let's just keep to ourselves for a bit. Probably a little more sweet. We're here to pick up something, not cause more trouble. We already have eyes on us tonight.
All right, then I'll do the talking.
You don't. I think I might have to step in a little more today.
You,
That's
as you're like having this conversation,
I
you
look
do
a little more
eventually-
appealing than you in this case.
You do see this silver claw just reach over, and then another, and then just this lizard snout just poke over. It's like, can I help you? And you just
I mean,
get
I'm immediately going back behind, back behind Max. Just all you.
just this silver dragonborn like looking down at you.
I'm looking for a book.
You're looking for a book.
And I'm looking to see if you can return it. You borrowed a book? I need the book.
There is a little bit of confusion on his face. He's just like, I don't recall. I'm not a reading individual. I'm much more of a hands-on person.
Little shop. I don't know where it is in the city.
Ghostwood.
It's in Ghostward? Okay, I didn't know if it was just like an exception kind of thing. I was trying to remember. Little shop, Ghostward, lovely ghost lady. Brings the books to you.
Let me talk to my fellow crew. See, like, slinks back down, just like this weird, creepy. Just like,
Also saw your flyer.
no response off that. Both of you give me perception checks.
Don't
Actually,
That was a wheeze. Save it. That was
Perception.
yeah. That was a, that's not so hot. That's my my lowest one tonight. 6.
15.
Oh, we're trading places now.
Although I rolled a thingy thing for scaled fellows and I rolled a 1. So I don't think Sable's still there.
Wait, what?
she's afraid of these.
You're afraid of lizard folk?
Anything with scales and teeth.
Okay, so Corey didn't know that. Max would know this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now I know.
Yes.
And I'm like,
So
say-
it's basically as soon as she pushed you in front, I rolled, she's gone. Like she's
would it
Giving
be
a-
safe to assume that you're a safe distance, or literally I am going home?
safe distance to still not leave you alone, but she is. You don't know where she is.
She
But
she
she's
wants to be out of
confused.
sight the next time he comes back. Yep.
Yeah, but she can see you.
If these are the perception checks, also that would be nice to know.
I was about to text you.
I don't have my phone on me.
Never mind.
We're probably can't do that stuff here because we're right next to. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I was
three of
trying
us.
to not interrupt.
There's three of
Oh.
us.
But as you go to turn and run, there is coming down the docks toward where you guys are. There's just this green dragonborn who's just carrying some luggage. So what?
So there's nowhere for me to go then.
Yeah.
Cool. She is just back to back with Max and just immediately like just
You don't see the
non-existent
green in it.
claws just in your arm. Just
Welcome back.
like you could literally feel her trembling on your back.
I won't be here very long. It's like hope.
This green individual is just like walking up and everything, and just like, oh, sets the boxes down. It's like, I can't really go anywhere with you guys standing there. So
Is this the green
the
dragon
green,
one?
yeah, the green dragonborn.
Oh, am I in your way?
Yeah, a little bit. I have to like hand it off to the.
Oh, he'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you want, I can hand it up to him. Tell him it's you drop by. I don't know your name, but I'll say.
I got nothing else to do after this. I'm coming back up on the ship.
Oh, okay.
I just can't climb and do this at the same time.
You work on the.
Yeah, I
ship.
work on the ship.
Oh, okay.
What's
What
wrong
do you
with her?
do on the ship?
What do I do on the ship?
She's a little frightened by certain folks. She had a bad experience with some snakes when she was younger.
Oh.
And so it's nothing personal, truly.
I understand.
It's just a little. It just reminds her of more bad times.
Yeah, I understand. I have a bad time with octopuses, so there's that.
Yeah, that could mess you up.
Yeah, but no, I'm the shipwright. I take all the notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay. You wouldn't happen to? I'm actually here about a book. Do you like books?
Oh, I love books. I get all
Okay.
the information I need from the books.
Did
especially
you-
here?
Did you check a book out recently from a little shop in Ghost Ward?
Check a book out. I don't know what the word checkout book means, but
You
could-
borrowed a book and signed your name.
Oh, I just took a book.
You took a book. Did
Yeah.
you sign your name?
I don't have a name.
You don't have a name.
No, that's not a thing for us.
Okay, but did you sign something?
Yeah, I signed that. You just point to the ship.
Oh, okay. Do you know where that book is?
Yeah, it's my cabin up there. I just finished reading it.
Oh, okay.
I also took the entire notes.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if I could have it back. That's what kind of why I'm here.
Oh, I copied the entire thing.
You copied the entire book.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, can I have the book?
Yeah,
Since you're done?
I can give you the book.
Yeah.
Get you another book.
You want to trade?
Like, I can. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I have. I probably carry like at least 3 books on me at a time. Not like counting the little small, and that one's not going anywhere. But, and I'm like, I got one about the lives of gnolls, particular continent. That's more. Are you more of a? You seem like more of an informative, not story kind of guy.
Yeah, more informative.
Okay.
I checked out the entire history section of like one of the libraries around here and copied it down over the summer. We took it back north.
You're very busy.
Yeah. It's a hobby.
Okay.
I'm also told to do it.
Well, I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Would this interest you? Have I read it by now? I probably read it by now. Yeah. Like considering I have a few downtime, especially walking, and then I was chilling in the hospital room for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, would you?
Yeah.
Fair trade.
Yeah, that's a
Well, hold on. I said before I pass this, I need to know if you still have it. I wanna.
Oh, yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
trade. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a silver gentleman that I saw. He was inquiring about what I asked, but you weren't there, and I think he's probably going to you, but he hasn't come back yet, which as far as I know. Do you know anything about a flyer?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the deal with the flyer?
Which ones?
Ones that need a little different kind of eyes to see them.
Oh,
What?
I make those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What for?
I don't know. Get people like you. I can get books from you. I can get information from you. I can take that back.
Okay.
The more information I take back.
So it's just for people that can see and have an insight into the.
Usually, if you have an insight in arcane, you can see and help.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of just in the market because of wizards, essentially, and so they can. And then wizards typically have books.
Yes.
Okay. So it's truly nothing but more like a garage sale kind of thing.
Yeah.
Come down to the blank, because if you see this, then I know for sure that you're here.
See, the problem is it's kind of like an interrogation.
Oh, okay. So we're here to be. So you're interrogating me.
Well, yes, but you're offering a book, so I don't have to interrogate you.
Okay, what do you typically interrogate people about besides books?
Anything we want to know or we're curious about.
So you're just information collectors.
Yes. I
You are.
I-
But what about the rest of your crew?
don't know their jobs. I'm not allowed to know.
So why is the boat here?
Oh, we just came from trading for the north.
You just came.
Yeah. We also dropped off a
I don't
box
like
recently.
this. Can we please go?
I need my book, Sable.
Hey, I got a tip for you. If it scares you, stop gesturing in your direction because you're very uncomfortable. If it scares you, like octopuses and like anything tentacle based with me, just eat it. It immediately takes the fear away.
Don't eat.
Don't eat me.
I turn and I'm like, don't eat him.
Just find a lizard,
Don't eat kobolds.
but they're delicious.
We know some decent kobolds.
Okay.
How about I get you like a pet snake and you eat that?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, okay.
So about that book, can we?
Yeah.
Can I like
Hey,
help you up or something?
It's like, yeah, I might need that. He's probably searching for me. He's gonna be gone for a while.
Okay, can I like hop you up or something?
Yeah.
Or is there like a you can call for
He's just like, you're just
move a crate, push him up.
boost him.
Maybe we're
boost
just
him.
gonna go sit on a corner somewhere else.
He eventually comes back and he's like, here's your book.
I'm leaning over. Just,
Yeah.
As I,
That's
before,
what you do.
well, as I just skim through it, as I skim through it, and I'm like, is it okay?
It's highlighted.
Oh, you messed with it.
He's got like notes and like everything. It's like he's
I
taking
thought
all
you
of
take
it.
notes, not write, not ruin the book.
Well, I ain't ruined the book. I just made it blue.
How
Blue's
about?
better.
I mean, if you how about this? Next time you want to trade with me and probably other people, it'd probably be best if you had like don't mess with the book, mess with your notes all you want, but
But I had to translate it.
it's what language is it in?
Well, like yours is in common. His is like his is in draconic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Right. Well, I don't know if I'll see you later, but nice meeting you.
You will. And you just
And I'm like, now I'm uncomfortable. And I turn to Sable and I'm like, we're going.
She's just me like up, just clinging to your arm and walking.
We'll be out of the place soon. As I pocket put the codex book away and let me
That book better be worth it.
I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. As I put back my shades. I got my shades and I start as I just start walking back to the Mithril Tap. I'm back to Mithril Tap and I'm gonna spend the night. I'm gonna spend the time unless something happens. I wish to go back to Mithril Tap and I'm just gonna try to see if there's anything I can crack out of this damn thing. Well, also wearing the magic glasses, I guess, to kind of help myself.
And I'm gonna sit at the bar until the doctor gets back. I want to fill the doctor in. When he gets in, I'm gonna just sit down to Gaz and just not even say anything. Just
Okay.
not in the mood today, Gaz.
He just takes the glass, hands you the bottle, cheers you with the glass, and drinks the glass.
I'm just gonna spread out my shit like all over the floor, and I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna I'm gonna meditate as I kind of start thinking about the codes and everything like that as I kind of read through.
Give me an either insight or investigation at advantage. And you can give and it's advantage. You're probably drunk.
Well, I'm gonna take the other one. Good lord.
It's actually not too terrible, guys.
Is it set the trick to make you roll at disadvantage?
17.
17.
It's still 14.
Still 14.
Does it just keep also kind of thinking about in terms of how people using my kind of being that guy who's reading the Tao, reading the notes, see if I can correlate anything with just general kind of psychology, whether just general ideas about how to it's more of when you read something and you that's to coach you in the thought process using it, because obviously you know that it's just code breaking.
Right.
It's just straight up this is how you do it, or this is what people do, kind of thing. The Tao is more of you approach it I wish to approach it with that kind of ideology, thinking of cracking the ideas of reaching for something impossible.
Right. Yeah. The first chapter in your little code breaker is it teaches you to the skipping letters and reading the different ways to read.
Yeah.
Everything is just well, he did choose a very particular way to writing, so you test out a few.
Mm-hmm.
And upon you try the 17th, you try doing every 7th letter. And it's doesn't work. Okay. Maybe it'll work on a couple other pages, and it's something's nagging at you and everything. It's you find a random page, you go back to a different one, and you kind of realize that each page is encoded differently. And you do get one that you're
something
finally is and you get one sentence, everything.
You get a solid sentence.
Beautiful. It's the first page of the book. Documentation by Officer Plumbelt.
Ah. A bake cop. Well, I hope that's true. As I keep working, I'm like, that's true. It's a lot more.
Well, as I'm sitting at the bar, I'm going to finish whatever bottle I was handed of whatever that was. And I'm gonna, at that point, I'm just... Gas? My darling dearest. That was phenomenal. Do you happen to have anything a little bit stronger, perchance?
Stronger. I believe I would get in trouble if I handed you something stronger.
Then maybe you have something out of the doctor's medicine cabinet that I could get.
I think I have a prescription.
Great. I'm just gonna drop 5 gold of the 20 that Max gave me on the table.
Yeah, just goes over, grabs some, slides it over, and he's nah, don't take it all at once.
Or what?
Bad time.
Okay, how many do I need to take to have a good time?
Casual pace.
We gotta work tomorrow.
For you, drink it slow. For others, it'd be a casual. It's not a shot.
Fine. I'm gonna... What time is it at this point?
At this point, it's probably closer to... So you go to the casino around that time?
Like
Probably
3 to
close.
4 is when we went to the casino.
It was probably with the conversation, all that, probably closer
8,
to
9
8
o'clock.
or 9 o'clock.
Okay, so this is around when the nightlife is starting to come alive a bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. There's more traffic starting to come in. You do see Dr. Edwards go straight into his office.
Alright. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna take this with me. I'm gonna go over to our room, kick the door down, just, Max,
By the way, make a Constitution check for that drink.
Check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Hmm. 4.
Oh yeah, it's getting you there.
Great. Kick the door down. Max,
Yeah.
doctor's in. I need you to go and fill him up on our day. I am going out. I will see you in the morning.
We have work tomorrow.
Uh-huh. I said I'll be
important-
back by the morning,
An important job.
and I'll be there to do it.
Just be in the right headspace.
I'm always in the right headspace. In fact, I'm slowly getting there.
There's no words. There's nothing left for me to say. I'm already well aware that she's probably gone, and as she probably shuts the fucking door, I'm just gonna be like,
Yep, I'm gonna let him fill in the doctor, and Sable is gonna go and do what Sable does, which is get majorly fucked up, go to some clubs, and get in all kinds of trouble.
I'm gonna spend
And-
a good bit still ciphering.
Yeah.
If I can. If I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, just let me know.
And I'm gonna just basically Sable's gonna go do Sable things, and then there's one thing I want to do when she gets home, which is probably after he's already gone to sleep.
If probably at some point during the thing, this probably will frustrate Max to no end. Because he's just Max is very much like the first time I'm fucking reading something and I can't figure it out. That was probably so he just after like probably like 4 hours just not like throws it, but just like I just need a moment. And so just as he proceeds to like he puts like the towel like in front of him, kind of like making that like his focus, and just sits on the floor, and it's just he goes back into meditating, trying it for like the second time ever in his life. He's probably tried it a few more times now, just trying it nonchalantly, and he's just meditate on the aspects and the ideas of what it means, what people mean, like the idea that like he's read about, because in the Tao it probably talks about like astral
Projection.
you're just your astral self, because there's the astral plane existing both there and here at the same time. And the idea that it's material and like this is like an anchor, this world's an anchor, and the other world is like wind and water, and like that's like there's like a weightlessness, the idea of like the tether kind of thing, and just exploring that, and like seeing like if people can lead people. It always talks about it's for some people it's very easy to go into the astral plane, but in the Tao it talks about the idea of bringing the astral plane here, which is astral projection. Obviously that's the goal, but like that's his idea, is that like what he's just gonna sit and meditate on that idea and the concept of reaching for himself as if like through water. He's gonna reach through like the cosmos of water. That's what he projects the astral plane as, is like a stretch of cosmos, and he's just like that's him going from informative to more. His 2 books that he carries, the informative and the more appealing books,
right?
And so, yeah. And that's basically what Max is going to do. I don't think he's going to I don't think he's going to go about relaying the information or anything to the doctor until probably the next day.
Okay.
He's probably going to spend his time here. Yeah.
If that is the case, we're gonna go to Sable.
I was like, does anything happen while Sable's out?
Yeah, so
Woo!
Sable.
Well, I also want to let you know that it is 3:10. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Sable, as you're walking around, finishing your
3 hours.
mithril drink,
Mm-hmm.
spoiler alert, you got served the house brand vodka or gin of stored in mithril barrels. Those mithril barrels imbue a different type of property to liquor.
That's from the doctor. That's
From the doctor.
He goes, you do know what you're drinking is for eye surgery. Like that.
Yeah. So, as you're walking around, you start patrolling the streets, and your vision, you start to see the world fade out, and you're just like you're like see this constellation of stars, and you're starting to see past the world and into the sky beyond it, of just these huge constellations and lines and forms, and like a whole bunch of shooting stars flying around those.
Hey, that's my thing.
And then all of a sudden, you just feel a presence just sit behind you. Like,
Hello?
huh? Believe we've met before. There's your star you followed right there. She points and like start following.
Oh, it's been a while.
You turn around and you just see this like silhouette, just silhouette of them in like a ghostly white rim that kind of highlights the clip points of where like light would be shining on them, and then everything else is just vacant. And you can see the stars beyond them. So you see no facial features or anything. You just see the cloak. Two arms reach out. The two left arms reach out. So yes, it's been a very long time.
It certainly has since I was a little girl, and yet here I am, still scared little girl.
Still, it's nice to see one of my
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. None of us do.
I
What?
thought you were supposed to make all the monsters go away.
Well, at some points, my power lingers, and I gotta bestow a power to help you make them. I mean, you're no longer a child. I have to start giving you the power to make them. I can't do everything for you. I'd love to.
Are you sure you can't? It'd be so much easier. I met this lady, Miss Smiles. She's doing this whole thing with like sugar, and it made me think about you, but like without money.
Interesting.
Are you my sugar mama?
I guess by the definition which you presented, maybe. Maybe I am. Yeah.
Can I call you mama then? I never really had anything to call you.
I'd be touched.
Okay.
I'd be very touched. Never had anyone call me familiar names.
Okay. Well, I like to think that you're a mama of some sort, considering I never had one.
Yes. Well,
These are pretty.
you can't see fully. Not yet. We'll get there. As long as our bond continues to grow.
See.
I will note things from the north are creeping in.
From the north?
Things from the north will be creeping in.
What's in the north?
The monsters.
Oh, monsters. I understand. Okay.
Also, I'm going to leave this before you fade away from me. It is starting to blossom. And then the world just zoomed back in a few, and you are puking your guts out next to a dumpster.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck did Gaz give me?
And with that, we will cut, and we can come back to the next section.
Oh, can I just to the long break or long rest? I was just gonna, when I got back, just
Oh, right.
take my dose, and I was gonna go and find the section of our room that Max was in, and just kind of like curl up next to him, and just.
How late did you think you'd be out?
I was assuming I was gonna. I don't know how long that trip was.
Pretty long.
Cool. I'd probably be heading back after that trip.
Well,
It was
okay,
a
so
long trip.
okay, so I'm asking like time wise.
Probably close to 4 hours.
So
Right when you were fixing to wrap up, she comes in.
okay, well then I wasn't asleep. I was
Okay.
probably sitting there meditating with like
Gotcha. Then
books
I'll
and
just
things everywhere. I was
just kind of come in, shuffle, and just flop down on the bed. Are you sitting on your bed?
yeah, I'm like sitting on the floor, kind of. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm not sitting on the bed. I'm sitting on the floor.
I'm gonna flop up on your bed and just kind of lay there, lazily put a tail around your shoulder and just. Ready for bed, Max. Can you come keep monsters away for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
Let's say.
Love you.
Love you too. As I get up and kind of just lay there, taking him semi-cuddle.
Make a perception check.
Okay. It's not the greatest. 11.
11?
Yeah.
It's not hard to notice, but there's a faint cluster glowing dots in her ear.
In her ear?
In her ear. Like the skin of the inner ear, there's a faint cluster of glowing dots.
Was this like with the glasses? Like,
No.
It kind of,
Like little white dots.
are they tangible?
They're like on the skin.
Kind of brush them.
Like they're on.
Stop.
You have something on your ears.
Mm.
You have something on your ears, and it doesn't look like throw up. I give like a good kind of grab.
It's on the skin. Like it's the skin.
Did you get a tattoo?
No. What the hell are you talking about?
It looks like I don't know, it looks like the Triton's tattoos.
Well, I didn't get a tattoo. I mean, sure, I had a wild night, but I think I would remember getting a damn tattoo. Could you let my ear go?
Alright, fine.
Just go to bed. We can deal with it in the morning.
It's always tomorrow.
Now.
And the siblings curl up and go to sleep.
Yes.
All cute.
Oh.
After manhandling my ear.
Thank you for those who stuck around.
Yes.
If you're still around.
Thank you guys for all coming by. We hope you guys had some fun. I know it was. We're gonna have to get a little used to a little tax heavy on the role play, but that's what you get for a murder mystery.